Hello everyone, this is Hildebrand and I'm talking to you from France. I'm a stay-at-home mompreneur, work-at-home mom, and I just love what I do. So I'm going to share with you some tips today. Last week we were talking about Twitter, and as you know, our power training is very short. It's only 10 minutes. Packed with tips. So today I will review what I wanted to talk about last week, just how to set up your Twitter account. It's kind of basic, but it has its importance. So let me review this with you, and then we will hear Alejandra, who's talking to us from Brazil, all the way from Brazil. So in 10 minutes we'll hear Alejandra. For now, let me show you really Twitter basics, how to set up your account. So let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Yes? Okay. Hi, Marianne. So let's see, we're going to, there we go. So how to set up your account in Twitter. Okay, so let's set up an account. And then let's pick this email. So that's basic. There's just a few pointers that are important, and that, you know, if people don't pay attention to it, they're let's see, they have their importance. There we go. So sign up for Twitter. So you just have your name. So here I should write my full name. Actually, you see, that's important. I didn't pay attention. That's important over there. So now Twitter will send us an email confirmation. Okay, so now you're choosing your username. So that's important as well. So here I already have a Twitter account, but I'll just still select. Okay, my username will be taken, of course, right? So we'll just say HDB, okay? But you want to just use, I recommend for personal branding purposes that you use either your company's name, so your own company, okay? That's your own company, not the company that you're representing, not an affiliate company, right? But your own company, or if you have one, otherwise you just use your name, okay? First name, last name. So this way you're branding yourself, and that's what you're doing all over social media. You just want to build your brand, okay? So that's what you're going to do on all the social media. And most of the tips I'm going to give you today on setting up your Twitter account apply to most of your social media anyway, but they are a little bit different, okay? So create my account. Okay, it's already taken, so okay. All right, so we'll do this one. It doesn't matter right now. Okay. So now let's go. So here you're going to be directed through different steps. So step 1, step 2, what are you interested in? So that has its importance. Why? Because so on Twitter, you want to have a large following. You want to also talk about what interests you. You want your brand to be about you, about who, what you're about, who you really are. You don't want to appear as a fake person, okay? So if you're not interested, for example, in art and design, then you don't want to talk about art and design, correct? So bottom line, you want to talk about your business. So click on, so I'm not going to click on popular accounts. I'm just going to click on, I'm interested in, let's see, let's just say technology. Internet marketing is technology, mobile marketing is technology, and let's just say sports and humor, it depends. Okay, let's just click this. So now Twitter is giving me suggestions, okay? Do I want to follow these? I'm not really sure. I don't think so. I'd rather pick, okay? So I'm just gonna, there should be a, all right, let's just follow these 37. All right, now here you can upload your Gmail contacts or different email service. So here I'm just going to click on skip this step. And what's really powerful with Twitter is that based on the people, the accounts, the businesses that you're following, you're going to have followers, people following you because you're following these major accounts, right? These major usernames. So here, now you just want to set up your picture. So we're going back to branding yourself. So you're going to be able to upload your profile picture, and you're going to be able to upload your banner. Okay, so it's just like in Facebook. You just want to have the same profile picture as you have on all the accounts. So here I'm just going to upload a personal picture. Okay. And same for your banner. Your banner, you just want it to be about you. You know what I'm going to do here, because of time factors, I'm just going to cancel, and I'm just going to show you my account here on Twitter right there. So you just have your personal picture and then your banner. So you just want to upload a banner that represents your business, because Twitter is about business, right? So now, on your bio, the other part that's really important is your bio. Just going back to the picture, make sure it's a nice picture, that people see your eyes, that you're smiling, because who's gonna want to follow, someone where you don't really see the picture, or it's a picture of a cat, or you just have glasses on. I mean, it's common sense, but you have to pay attention to that, because some people don't. And here on bio, so you just go under bio, so you just see how I just speak. I'm just talking in 2 languages because I work both in English and in French. So since I have room here to add both, let's see, let's edit. So I just wrote, the first part of it is in English and the second part is in French. I'm saying the same thing, okay? So you just want to pay attention that it represents you, who you are. So here, and also you want to relate to people. So when people are going to see your bio, your profile, they're going to just read your bio. They're going to say, okay, that's a mom, 2 boys, okay. I have 2 boys too, or I have children too, okay. So they relate there. Network and internet and mobile marketing mompreneur, they could relate there, or maybe that's what they would like to do, okay. And that's what I do. So I'm just really transparent about what I do, and I'm not ashamed about what I do. I just love what I do. And then I also, so same thing in French. And here I also said my location. So now I live in France, and previously I lived in Seattle, Washington. So people in Seattle could relate to me, quite identify with me. Oh, Seattle, etc. And same for France. So it's just different points of my life, different times in my life that we could relate to people. Okay, so that's important. Now I just have a few more minutes. So what else would I? Okay, most people on Twitter are selling things. Okay, so if you want to stand out, then I recommend that you don't sell, but instead you just provide value and content. So valuable content that's related to your niche. So it could be just what I post is I post my blog post, okay. I post everything that I post on the other social media. I just forward it to Twitter. I tweet motivational quotes, etc., and retweet things that are relevant. Let's see, like this one: 3 ways successful people create a happy, healthy, and fulfilling life. That's that's relevant to my niche. So I just retweeted it. Okay, so your followers are just going to see all of your posts. So that's why it's important that it's relevant to them, so they keep on following you and they get something out of it. If it's interesting to them, they're going to keep on following you and retweet what you tweeted. Okay. Now another thing is okay. So here, that's where you write your first tweet. Now, who to follow? So now we followed 37 that Twitter suggested. Now what we would like to do is go to, I'm just going to go to home, and there we're going to check, let me see, where's that? It's on Discover. There we go. So here you just click on who to follow, and you're going to have already suggestions. Okay, you have suggestions right here. Well, I don't want to follow these ones actually. Well, let's follow them all. Okay, here I can type, okay, motivational quotes, search Twitter. Okay, so I'm going to follow this one. You don't have to follow all of them, but maybe you can just check what they're about and just follow. Okay, I'm just going to follow 3. Then you can just follow another one. For instance, we're in the niche of network marketing. So I'm going to, all right. Who to follow. Here I'm going to say Eric Worre. Search Twitter. And then we have Eric Worre. Follow. Now, I can follow as well, going back, I can follow, for instance, Jim Rohn. All right, follow. I also saw Zig Ziglar, Kiyosaki, Brian Tracy, okay, Tony Robbins. Okay, so you get the idea. You just follow people within your niche and businesses within your niche that are relevant. So businesses follow, okay, Forbes, okay. So you get the idea. Now, this is really important because Twitter is going to show your profile to followers of, let's say, Donald Trump, if you follow Donald Trump, and you're going to be able to get more followers that way. Okay, well, that is all I have for you today. That's really basic, but once again, just think about branding yourself, think about what's important, think about what image you're putting out there, and why would people want to follow you. So now, Alejandre?
Hi, Hedy, how are you doing? I'm all right, darling. Thank you so much. Can you hear me well? Okay. Thanks for your presentation. Great tips over there. There is really a fantastic way to brand yourself. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Alexandre Sá, and I'm coming to you direct from Brazil. You are very welcome to spend some time with us on our weekly webinar training, where we teach you how to brand yourself and take your business to the next level. Today, I'd like to cover something about network marketing, some tips to how you should approach your contact. And today, I'd like to start talking about the warm market. What is the warm market? These people you already know, okay? So maybe your friends, family, in general, relatives, neighbors, whatever, your acquaintances, but people that you already know. Sometimes it's a challenge to approach those people. Share with you the best way to approach them and to really get the best results for your business. Before you even start to approach them, you should think and should ask yourself, why I started my online business? Why I decided to do something else apart from what I'm already doing? In my case, I was a dentist for 14 years and have been working as a consultant for a chemical industry over the last 8 years. So my main reason was, although I have a good offline income, I work very hard. I work around 10 hours per day. So I'd like to create some residual income and more freedom, more for the future. But we are all different. Perhaps you are in a different situation. Perhaps you start an online business because you want to be at home with your children, which is Heavy's case. Perhaps you were fired. Perhaps you want to make you have a second income, right, to make some money on the side. Perhaps you would like to retire. Who knows? Perhaps you think you don't have the necessities to do well in the market nowadays. Maybe you think you are too old, you are too young, you are not educated, whatever. For whatever reason, you think you are not, you are not fit for the market. Maybe you want something different from your home. Maybe you want to work for yourself. Maybe you want to work part-time. Maybe you are already retired, but you have this entrepreneurial thing inside you and you want to start something else. Maybe you want to build residual income and leave a legacy for your children. For whatever reasons you decided to start your online business, think about that, because maybe you will find many people out there that are in the same situation and would like to to do the same. So before you even start approaching, make sure you have a very strong why and remind yourself about your reasons why you signed up in the first place. After you do that, you are going to write a list. And this list, you are going to put everybody. You are not going to prejudge anybody. Because maybe you think that person is not a good fit. That person is doing so well. Why he or she would start an online business or something else? Maybe it's a very busy person. But I'll tell you, I'm very busy. And I decided anyway, because I said it's worth it to implement 2 hours of my day to something that in 2 years can bring me freedom and even give me more options to live wherever I want and spend more time with my wife and my daughter. So then you are going to start writing your list. You are going to add everybody from your school, neighbor, go to Facebook, try to find those people. So, don't prejudge. Start writing your list. And then, remember, you are going to get in touch with many people when you go out. So you are never going to lose any opportunity or to miss any opportunity to contact people because you just never know. All right? Unless you start asking questions, you never know. You can't answer for others. You can answer for yourself, but not others. Let them decide for themselves. Okay? All right. So when you start contacting those people, you can start asking that kind of question. Hello, Susie. I don't know if you are open to this idea, but I'm calling you because. So try to always add this word because it's going to instigate, it's going to create curiosity, and that person is going to open his mind or her mind to something because, it flips the idea of something that could be very good. And you're going to say, because I respect you, because you know a lot of people, because you might want a residual, you might want a residual income, you might want a second option, second income, a plan B. So it doesn't matter. As long as you say, I'm working on a business project. And then you say, I'm in a hurry, but I'm calling you because this is a fantastic way to approach a warm market. Don't get into details. Be quick, be fast. You are always in a hurry and you never go into details. All right. After you get in touch with that person on the phone, you can say, hello, Margaret. I'd like to ask you a business question, but also I'd like to catch up. So when you are with that person on the phone, you are going to start with the catch up. And if you know that person was traveling, if you know anything about that person, it's even better to build rapport. So you are going to talk about life. Remember, form, family, occupation, recreation, message, money. So you have lots of stuff to cover. So you are going to talk about that before, mentioning about business, because that's the last point. So after, this is a nice breaker. So talk, just talk. You know that person. Or even if you don't know, just start talking, building rapport, breaking the ice, eh, getting that person relaxed. And when you feel it's the right moment to talk about business, then you could say, Margaret, it could be a fit for you. I don't know, because it's decision. And there is a very nice phrase that you could say, if I, would you? So you could say something like, if I schedule some time, would you have a look? You have a look at DVD. If I sent you a link to a presentation, would you watch it? You need to ask for permission. You can't just approach that person and just start talking about that. You have to ask for permission, because when you do that, that person becomes more open to the idea. So you are just asking a question and let the person answer it. And if says, okay, could you tell me more? You say no, because I'm going to send you the link. Watch for yourself. One of our big mistakes is to start talking, giving details, because people are very curious. But you are always in a hurry. So you are going to make the tools work for you. Regardless of the company you promote, I'm sure they have a video presentation. So let's the video do the selling for you. Okay? So never get into details. It's a trap. Don't fall for it. You just disguise, change the subject, find an excuse, whatever. But let the tools do the selling for you. And then schedule a time. So I will call you in 2 days, in 24 hours. Set the time. Then for the follow-up, to get back to that person. All right? So that's the best way. You send the tools, make them work for you, and then set a time to do the follow-up. And if the person, when you get back to the person, and if that person didn't or hasn't done the video, don't get mad. We are all very busy, okay? But just, understand. Don't get mad at that person. Don't do that. It's a huge mistake. I've seen people doing that, but you are not going to do that, okay? Just relax. It's normal, okay? But approach again. Could you watch in the next 24 hours? Try to set an appointment and make sure you need to have posture. Okay, it's something very important for the person, because that can change her life, his life. Okay, so just set an appointment to get back to that person. Okay, after the person watch the video or the audio, whatever, then do you have any doubts? What did you like best? Because you are going to see, always look on the bright side, focus on the positives. What did you like best? Because it's great. Because if it worked, you wouldn't have joined. So you know it's already a great business, great opportunity. Okay? So try to get a feedback with the person. If the person has some doubts, clarify. Don't be afraid of that. Just answer. And if you don't answer, if you don't know the answer, get back to your upline and bring the answer. This is the best way to learn, to improve. You don't know. You are not obliged to know everything about your company. But of course, know some basics about the company before you even start approaching others. Okay? So always try to get an answer. And if in the end that person is not interested, is not open to that, Don't worry. You move to the second stage, which is referrals. You are going to ask for a referral. Do you know anybody who is looking for, a better income, retirement, work for home? And then you're going to mention all the good stuff, all the good reasons that make people join an online business. All right? That way, you are not going to waste your time. So always try to get referrals because maybe the person is not a good fit or maybe it's not the right time. But get referrals. Don't be too pushy, okay? And then keep following up with that person. That's the best way to maintain because some people are too pushy, so don't do that. Just, be relaxed, respect the answer, and keep in touch with that person. Who knows in 6 months what can happen? So leave the door open with that prospect. Okay? So hopefully you enjoyed the tips. Hedy, I really appreciate your time here. I hope to see you next week. God bless you. Have a fantastic week. And I'd like to call Hedy back because she's going to share with you the tools that we've been using to take our business to the next level. Hedy? Okay, Daddy. All right, Daddy.
Our business.
I'll let you carry on.
Yes, thank you, Alejandro. The tools that Alejandro and I and many entrepreneurs are using to take their business to the next level, to automate their business and generate more profits are, it's a package of different tools. So we have, first one is your internet presence. It's very important to have. First thing is your website or blog. So that's the first tool. Second tool is lead capture pages where people can enter their email addresses. Their email addresses get transferred to your autoresponder, your professional autoresponder. And these two tools are so important because here you can have your online presence and here you capture, you build your list, and you just follow up with all the prospects that have been interested in your opportunity, in your products, in what you offer. As they say, the money is in your list. So the bigger you grow, the more you grow your list, the more money you're gonna make. Next tool is your video email. You're able to send a video along with your email. Video is very popular nowadays. And Live Meeting Room is the conference room we're using right now. You can find many use for it, presentations for your clients, for prospects, for your team, etc. And finally, last but not least, internet marketing training. That's very important to keep on learning. Internet marketing gives businesses huge opportunities to grow their businesses. Now it's important to get proper training for it, just so you know what you're doing, and you just keep on training yourself. Just keep on learning and applying. So as far as price is concerned, when you compare to the competitors, you see that you're getting all these tools for $24.95 compared to, for instance, this company that just has the blog or website. This one, Aweber, which I used to have, Aweber just autoresponder, $50 for the same amount of, for the same list size, okay? And here you're getting all these extra tools with it. Lead pages, GoToMeeting, TalkFusion, you can just check and see what you're getting, okay? So TalkFusion, really expensive. And now you're getting all this for $24.95 a month with a $1 trial. So if you're interested in learning more about these tools, then go ahead and contact the person who invited you at this presentation. God bless you, and we will see you next week. Now, time for the French presentation.